Hi, you're joining Papa is new, and we are back in Induction. This time we are going to finally do our recollection. Okay, so what happened is that I'm somewhere in the middle, I think, and my brain is pretty much dense. Okay, I don't think I understand the rule properly, so it's a good time, okay, to go back and check out what the rule actually does. Okay, well, I thought it's a good chance, okay, to record a recollection video. So what it means for my viewer is some of you might find the usual so-called let's play to be a little bit dry, okay, because, well, a lot of the thinking is happening in my brain. All right, you can't really articulate it because there isn't really much thing on the screen. All right, and then you may find it a little bit hard to play it yourself, okay, or it may not interest you to play yourself, okay, but this game is really deep, and I hope to be able to demonstrate to you why. Okay, in this video it will be a very quick run of the things I learned, okay, and things that I find useful, and the speed will be a little bit more, I think, comfortable, more engaging. All right, so sit back, enjoy. Alright, so this is the first level. It teaches us about moving in induction, okay, and then about switch, cylinder switch. There's a cylinder switch, there's the cube switch. Okay, you need a cube to stand on it. Alright, we will see a proper example of those. Alright, this is really a recollection summary. If you're interested, you can go back and look at my earlier Let's Play video. I don't think I spent too much time on those levels, okay? They will still be fun now. This is the first induction level, okay? You need 2 cubes to complete it. What I discovered in this game is that the aim is to form a so-called continuous path from start to end. Start of first cube all the way to the end of the last cube at the goal must be a continuous path. So the aim is to create this path, right? So a lot of the mechanics in the level involve pre-planning your first cube to do things so that your second cube can play ball, okay, and both of them will be able to join together from this continuous path. Right, so these are a few practice levels. Practice level, okay, practice level, and then this one tells you that, you know, the cylinder isn't persistent. So actually all you need to do is to push the cylinder aside first. You'll reset back to the original location. Okay, so a lot of people online is stumped by this level. Okay, didn't take me too long to solve it the first time. Pretty much it is I think at the start I do understand the rule pretty well by this point in time. Alright, so you can check out the earlier video. This is an interesting level, okay, to so-called stack. Alright, okay, it tells you that, you know, you should stack at the second level, okay, using the 2 cylinder and the 2 cube work together to form the stack. Alright, this is the first decently hard level, okay, not really hard per se, but it's the first like recurring level. Okay, you'll see 4 versions of this. I'm not going to play in this video. Likely in the next recollection or so, I'm going to play through all 4 together, okay, and then for now we are going to just skip through this one. Okay, this is very interesting. This is, well, there's a cylinder, you want to reach the switch, okay, below, but, well, it will get stuck by the wall, correct? There's nothing we can do. So the idea is that, well, then we don't care. The first cylinder, okay, we'll just trust that the second cylinder will do the job properly. Okay, we'll just do the job properly. So the first cylinder, just go ahead and put it over here. Okay, observe that I did some stops in between. Right, those stop is for the second cylinder, okay, to help, okay, to have some time to help. All right, nice. Okay, the first cylinder just go ahead, and then the second cylinder reach the end. Nice. All right, beautiful. It's seriously interesting. Observe something. The color of the cylinder, okay, of all this persistent cylinder follows the first iteration. Okay, so in the world of induction, it's as if world 0 or world -1, which however you are counting from, okay, the previous world leave this cylinder at that spot, okay, for you to use, for us to use. So we can think of it that way, okay? So they are from version 0 so that the version 1 cube can use. That way of thinking does help, I realize, okay, in solving some of the puzzles. Alright, so let's go on, and then this is interesting, interesting level. Alright, basically when you cross this bridge, it will be gone. We can only cross it once. However, at the top, we will need to put the cylinder in place, correct? And then we will end up have to recross that. Okay, that will be a problem if we just go ahead with life. The idea is, once again, make the first cube do more work. Push the cylinder here first. I think I missed. I think it's here. Okay, so that the second cube later can sit on top of this cylinder. When the cylinder goes through, it doesn't destroy the bridge. Only when a cube stands on it, it destroys the bridge. Alright, then go on with life. The first cube has ended the job, and then that forms the 2 bridge required to pass, right? Okay, and then now it is time for the second cube to do almost nothing. Most of the job is done by the first cube. This is a recurring theme inside this game. Okay, you will need to plan the path for the first cube, or at least the early game, okay, of Induction require us to do that. Later game will require us to create a dummy first version first. Oh, sorry, that was bad. Okay, dummy first version first, and then the later we can go back in time to change history. Really. Okay, so if you've been following my Let's Play, you will see example of those. Okay, one more example of what we means. Okay, the first cube need to do more work. Come here, push the cylinder in place for us. Because we can only pass the bridge once, the second cube cannot push the cylinder down. Okay, the job had to be done by the first cube. Right, the second cube just push the cylinder down. That's the only thing it does. Alright, and that completes the level. Very beautiful level setup. When you can do it perfectly, it's mesmerizing, but the first time when we come up with the solution is infuriating, really infuriating. Okay, it's fun, but yeah, tough. Same thing, this one, observe that the cube is needed, correct? We need to step on the second level cube to form the bridge to the end. Correct, so that would mean that the first cube is the one that had to step on it. Okay, this is not really possible, alright, but the idea is you assume that the second cube will help us open the lot later. Okay, alright, and this is a very important assumption. So now the first cube will continue its way, and then the second cube is there to help to open, correct, the lot, so that the second cube is the first. I'm a bit confused. The first cube is at the second level. Okay, help us form the bridge, and then the first cube will continue on its way. And this is bad. Okay, this is bad. Observe that the first cube ends at the top level. This time it ends at the second level. This is a no-no. It's not allowed in this game. Okay, it's not allowed in this game. So we have to find ways every time to make sure they end at the same place. So the first cube, therefore, okay, cannot be transformed here. If we transform here, it is going to end up at the second level. But we can transform here. Okay. Then we just continue the whole thing again, continue the whole thing again, continue the whole thing. Alright. But this time, observe that because it has to drop down, both drop down to the same spot. And then we can complete this level. This is another new theme, okay, that we actually have an example, having an example. This is the first time where the theme really kicked in, I think. Correct. This is the first time where the theme that I've just mentioned really kicked in and is really painful. Alright, once again, this is a tick level. Observe the shape is a tick, okay, each of them give an achievement. I'm going to leave it to the next recollection. Okay, meanwhile, if you have the game, do give it a try. Alright, if you haven't watched my Let's Play, feel free, give it a try. Okay, this is tough due to the fact that this is induction. So if you promise to end at that spot, in future you have to make sure that you also end at that spot. Okay, so you cannot end at different spots. This is tough. This is really tough. Okay, now this is challenging. Okay, this concept of ending in the same spot is challenging. This is the first time where it really destroys. Okay, I take one full video just to solve this level. It is that hard. Okay, why? We cannot. Okay, so this is a floating cube. Alright, this is a floating cube. That means the first version has to stand there. So one way is, you know, we do this. Alright, and then the second cube will move the cylinder in place and go there. Alright, now the first cube can go to anywhere and form a warp space. This point is the warp space. Alright, this point. So that means that in the future, this green cube has to end up at the same place, okay, for the induction to go on. Remember, I was saying that it needs to be a continuous path, right? Okay, it doesn't happen. The green cube ends there, okay, and it destroys that. It doesn't walk into the other green cube, and therefore this is not a proper induction. There's a disjoint. It's not continuous, and then I cannot end the game. Alright, this is tough. Why does the green cube move there? Because recall, all the green cube does after dismounting from the cylinder is to move 2 spots. 1, 2, 3. 3 spots downward. Okay? So wherever it is, it will just move 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And then start a time warp back to the past. There we have it. Okay? So it start warping here. Cannot. Because the green cube starts here, right? Okay, it has to be continuous. It has to warp itself to here. Okay, this is tough. This is really tough. How do we do that? We have to undo our damage. When the second cube move, to the end, okay, it's done when the first cube is here, right? So the second cube has no chance of moving the cylinder. The first cube has to be on top of this cylinder. What happened is the first cube is moved downward by 1, 2, 3, 4 space. Correct? Then what do? We reset. We make it so that the first cube has moved down by 4 spaces. Okay, so 1. Wait. 2. Wait. 3. And then 4. 1, 2. No. I guess one more. One more, and stay here for a long time, because this is the right place to trigger the switch so the second cube can pass through. Okay, after that we can dismount. We cannot dismount, it's okay, and then we are going to end the warp here. That is going to be fine. Okay, let's see why. Okay, the first cube is now going to mount. Okay, we are going to erase the fact that the first cube has moved forward, like by this. It has not moved forward, it's now behind. There, we have just erased two places of the cube. And this is going to erase another 2 more places of the cube. Nice, okay, and then we are ready to move the cube there. Go through, the cube will stay there for us, and the good thing is it reaches the right spot. And crazy level. First time I solved this is brilliant, seriously brilliant. Okay, so this is the first time I realized that, oh wow, what kind of game has I get into? This is seriously deep, and it is only using old mechanics. Okay, nothing too new yet. And then here we are introduced to new mechanics. Okay, at the top, this is like extra levels. Okay, extra levels. These are persistent cylinders. Okay, persistent cylinders are really important. Alright, then after that, we're introduced to finally the time rewinding effect. Okay, so let's take a look at the persistent cylinders. Alright, so what this does is, right, version 0 has provided me with a green cylinder. Okay, observe its color is green, that I could actually bring with my cube. So once I touch it, right, I claim it that, hey, if I go into version 2, I can bring you with me. Okay, so I can put it here. Alright, and then when I press the spacebar, alright, I get it brought with me. Okay, actually I should wait for a long time. Okay, can. Alright. Okay, same thing, version 2 claimed that as a red cube. Okay, that was version 1, sorry, I'm version 2. That's seriously confusing, but anyway, you know, the number has shifted. Okay, now the green cube just need to reach the end, so it doesn't need to ensure that its cube survive. Alright, can I reach it in time? Nice, okay. It doesn't need to assume that its cylinder end up in the same place, but observe that the silhouette, there is a red cube and a red cylinder. That would mean that when it's traveling through the time space, both must be at that location. Okay, so that will come back and haunt us for sure, here and there. Alright, this is a interesting level. We have no cube. Alright, the idea is to assume there is a cube. Okay, so there is a cube. I'm going to shift the cube down. This is crazy, man. Like, I have an imaginary friend. Hi, imaginary friend. I am shifting the cube here. I'm shifting the cylinder and the cube here. Okay, there is, yes. Alright, but not now, later. Okay, we can pass here, put it here, and that will allow version 2 later, okay, to pass into the end. Alright, and then now we are ready. I'm going to mount my own. Observe that now I create a time space at this location, right? Okay, they will have to end up at this location later. Okay, and then the blue cube, my version 1, actually shaped me across like this. Alright, it stays there, and then the version 2 just reached the end. Nice. While version 1 will end at the right spot. Very beautiful, very brilliant level design. Alright. Okay, someone was suggesting on my video that there is an easier way to solve this level. Yes, that's true. Okay, by making okay, same thing, get an imaginary cylinder across. Okay, and then come back. Once we move this, okay, then this is undone. Alright, but there is another cube that version 0 will bring for version 1. That's okay, you know. Alright, so my job is actually done. My job is to ask version 1 to shape version 2 cylinder all the way to that point. And then version 1 will go back and claim its own cylinder, okay, in the right color and go through. Beautiful level design, seriously. Okay, we're going to finish the top row and call it a day. Alright, this one is interesting. Observe that there are two yellow colored, orange color cylinder. Okay, the idea is you can claim either one and bring it with you. No, actually no, only the first one is claimable. Oops, not this level. Okay, we'll see that level soon. Okay, so now if I push it down, I cannot claim it. Correct, it's of a different color. It is unhighlighted. Okay, I cannot stand on top and claim it. It doesn't work that way. Okay, if I stand on top, it's gone. So the idea is I have no choice. I have to claim it. I have to move it away. If I don't move it away, I couldn't go into the next version because my cylinder will clash with the cylinder that will be provided by version 0. Okay, so I'm just going to move it a little bit out of the way, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah, and I need this one to eventually be not drop in. Long time, because I actually just need the cylinder. Hold on a minute, that was bad. Okay, I actually just need the cylinder, I think. Okay, so the aim is to claim this cylinder. Alright, and wait for seriously long. Okay, the cylinder will be returned to this spot. And then now we are ready. I am going to throw my cylinder. I don't need it anymore because I'm going to reach the goal. Alright, I'm going to borrow the purple cylinder. Put it here. Okay, and then use the other normal one. Okay, this is normal one provided by version 0. Use it, return the version 1 good cylinder. Okay, return to that spot. Alright, everything is good. This one is persistent, alright, and then what I had was persistent, and I returned the one that version 1 should hold the cylinder back to version 1. Nice. Okay, very mind-boggling, but this trip down the history lane allows me to learn what I need to. Okay, this is the level that I was mentioning about. Okay, there are 2 cylinders that can bring through time. Alright, so version 0 provided 2 of them, but version 1 can only move 1 of them. Alright, I am going to just move 1 of them. Okay, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And wait for a long time, because once again we are going to borrow the cylinder and do thing. Okay, borrow the cylinder and do thing. Alright, but then this time it's a different thing. Okay, my cylinder I have to put here, the other one cylinder I have to put there. No choice, it's going to be stuck. Then how? Then how? Well, it's okay, I can still return you your cylinder, correct? Observe that once anyone touch it, this is the cylinder that's going to be bring through time. There you can have it. Okay, so it's a different cylinder that's being brought through time. It actually doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. Very interesting. As long as it therefore now reach a consistent induction state. Okay, so take a look at this. Okay, it is now a consistent induction state. Alright, initially the cylinder to be brought through time was the first one. Then no, subsequently in the future, all cylinder that's being brought through is the second one. Take a look at it. The green is going to bring the second, the green cube is going to bring the second cylinder, okay, and travel through time. Alright, that has to wait for a while. I don't think there's a button to speed this up. There is. The usual button works. Nice. Let's speed this up. Alright, there you have it. Okay, the green one actually brings the second cylinder through time, not the first cylinder. Okay, and we are going to use this theme very repeatedly throughout this game later, so take note of that. Okay, it's about reaching a consistent induction state that might be very different from the initial state. Okay, so let's end with this. Alright, this one allow us to, we need a level 2 cylinder. Okay, so this cylinder, right, sorry, I don't want to mount the cylinder. Okay, this cylinder will be pushed by version 2 to reach here, and I don't want to stand on it. Okay, alright, so if that's the ending spot that will allow version 2 to cross in. Okay, and the job of version 1 is to move the cylinder back. It's an imagined cylinder. Until here, you merge both cylinder. Okay, observe that so far I've been moving an imaginary cylinder, but that's okay. Okay, until here it will merge the both cylinders path. What should version 2 do? Version 2's job is to push it there. So recall the displacement, right? So now that cylinder has been displaced. Ouch, 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 bad. One more time, that was bad. Okay, because the cylinder is actually at level 2. Okay, the cylinder is actually level 2. Version 2 will move this cylinder all the way to here. Okay, and then my role is to make sure that this cylinder gets displaced. Okay, so I'm going to displace it, move it up, and then move it down, back to here. Done. What was the weird dance I was doing? Okay, take a look at the video a few more times and it will make sense. Okay, take a look at the video a few more times, it will make sense. Correct? The dance that I was doing was to go up to the second story. Come on, go up to the second story, push the blue cylinder down, push it up, alright, and then lead it to the end. Nice. Okay, so this is Induction. Very brilliant game. Okay, it took me a lot of time to figure things out. When it does, it feels good. And then now I'm recollecting the levels earlier, and I think my understanding of the game has broadened. Okay, so we'll see whether that will help us to continue and push this game to the end. Okay, so wish me all the best, but for now let's finish the recollection. Alright, so if you enjoyed this kind of recollecting video, okay, do give a thumbs up, okay, comment below, tell me how it goes for you, okay, and then do subscribe if you haven't done so. Okay, join me for more gaming fun in this game called Induction. So Papa is done, enjoy.